The Tinder Swindler, 2022. Discussion. Oh boy. First off, I know people are going to bag on these girls calling them stupid and naive. Let's have some compassion, gang. He was ruthless. 100k followers on Instagram and that lavish lifestyle. What an absolute vile person. I thought the girls were quite likable. The Norwegian girl was very charismatic. Don't fuck with the Dutch. I laughed when she called him a piece of shit. Still no justice. They are paying his debts. Hopefully this doco invades every aspect of his fake life until it's unbearable for him. Anyway, great documentary. Great filmmaking. Props to that Oslo newspaper. I can't believe he is free and living the life. Insane. I know. Just watched and got so pissed at the ending. I hope this doc finally ruins this miserable piece of shit's life. I'm sure he's on Reddit trying to swindle girls as we speak. Hi, my enemies are after me, I need 40k. Thanks baby. He has Netflix as an enemy, goddamn this guy is powerful. I'm warning you, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I'm going to sue you for defamation. LMAO, god, what a disgusting piece of shit. Me too, it's like he wasn't even punished. This just shows the world isn't fair for everyone. This shows authorities are fucking stupid. He has done so much and the biggest crime recorded against him is some passport forgery. Maybe European authorities are just spineless. In another case, UK had to officially ask Singapore not to cane the robber in order for them to extradite the bastard here. Like, why even apply human rights to an evil robber? That guy threatened a poor bank teller that he has a gun. The problem is that they gave him the money voluntarily. I'm not a lawyer, but I assume that makes it hard to create a case against him. Yeah, it's not like he defrauded them in the sense he promised he was going to give them a product or service in return, or that he was going to invest in something for them and then just didn't bother. He just asked them for money for pretty non-specific things like just help me out, my enemies are after me. Must be quite hard to prove in legal terms he defrauded them because yeah, he lied to them about who he was, but he did just basically ask them for money. It's not like he held a gun to their heads. Although, perhaps they could make a case that sending those pics with his bodyguard all beaten up and insinuating that he and even they were in danger if he didn't get money was basically a threat. Like, if you don't send me 50 grand, these enemies of mine might be able to come after you and hurt you to get to me, etc. When they said he only got like 13 months, I was like, WTF. Sentenced 15 months but was released after serving 5 months for good behavior. Why is he free? I guess because there are so many crimes in so many jurisdictions, and in many cases it's not even clear in which jurisdiction the crime was committed. If an Israeli citizen sitting in Amsterdam scams a Norwegian citizen living in London, who is best to investigate that? There are obviously actual legal answers to these questions and agencies like Interpol, but that doesn't necessarily translate to cops choosing to make something their problem if they don't absolutely have to. So as a result, he only ever gets nabbed for minor charges for crimes committed in whatever country he happens to be arrested in. Hopefully the documentary gets traction and forces the right agencies to do something. You would think forging a passport would get you a little extra time. Just finished watching this. Absolutely insane. Can't believe he basically got away with it all and is still living a lavish lifestyle. How? I think it's easy to call the victims naive, stupid, etc, but honestly this man really planned his con well. He spent enough time with them that they believed in his wealth, grew attached to him, gave them a sense of urgency and importance as in his well-being depended on them and their money. Crazy. I think they are all of that. And I also think he did plan this really well. You combine both things and then you get this documentary. IDK. Man. If my husband asked me to get him $40,000 and didn't give me appropriate context, I would tell him to fuck off, lol. I just cannot imagine ending up giving someone this much money. Is your husband a billionaire? Go. In all seriousness, I feel you. I cannot imagine I would have fallen for his act. So many red flags. A billionaire desperately needs me to take out a loan for him? A billionaire? He's in an urgent situation and I'm the only person that could help him? A billionaire? Needs my help? Yeah, those girls were naive. I don't think they are stupid. Just naive. Another thing is he never mentions his supposed family. Never. Not one single time. If he was the son of the super billionaire of diamonds, why on earth didn't he call them? Not even once. OMG, very good PT. I do want to know how he secured that private jet. Renting a private plane is like between $4,000 and $8,000 per hour in the air. He'll mostly have used it on the initial date to give off the image. The rest he flew business class on the dime of some of the victims. Imagine him renting it just to take pictures in different outfits to post on Instagram. That's pretty much lots of Instagram influencers and Instagram rich people, lol. He has set his Instagram to private, but someone needs to look into how he is funding his current lifestyle. The guy cannot be making it on $311 business advice. He has to be back to defrauding people. He's following one girl only and his profile is public, 198k followers. His follower count keeps going up ever since the release of the documentary. Almost a 100k increase. Seems like he's gonna end up being an influencer SMH and fund his lifestyle through that soon enough. Instagram should deactivate him for violating their terms of service. Instagram deactivated him, I think. Report the shit of that account though. Crazy that the Finnish lady he scammed a couple of years back was still hanging out with him. Yeah, what was with that? This might be a huge leap, but my guess is that she had a baby by him and decided to join the con to get money for her and her kid. I'm kinda in the same ballpark on that. I think she's in on it. Yikes. What a story. I feel completely torn between sympathy and utter befuddlement at the sheer idiocy of giving somebody you hardly know so much money. Especially when you could take 5 seconds to think and realize that, as a supposed billionaire who lives the lifestyle he lives, he has an absurd number of avenues to get money if he needs it. Sell a watch or a car, FFS. These women seem like kind and considerate people. The Norwegian woman in particular unfortunately appears to have been influenced so much with the Hollywood fairytale ideas of what love and romance are that it absolutely blinded her to reality. I'm sure the con artist was able to sense that from her and knew early on that she was a perfect mark. All that said, a fool and his, or her, money are easily parted. Simon is the true evil here and deserves to be sentenced to prison. In fact, I am absolutely disgusted that this piece of human garbage is free. But also I don't think it's victim blaming to say that these people displayed an absurd lack of common sense and allowed themselves to be manipulated to an insane degree. All in all, this was frustrating to watch, largely in part because there was no justice served in the end. The victims didn't get their money back and the con artist is allowed to walk freely and keep on conning. Interesting story though. I liked how it outlined this guy's MO. He would give these girls a proposal instantly after matching with them, then saw who all took the bait. The ones who did. I think he was sure that sooner or later they would succumb to him. I was in equal parts angry at and sorry for the Norwegian girl. She seemed like a very sheltered person. I won't call her a gold digger exactly. I felt she was craving for some excitement in her life and had watched too many romantic comedies. Flying to another country with a man you don't know just because it seemed like something out of a movie like 50 Shades maybe. Seriously, the guy seemed to have no personality and he just told her exactly what she wanted to hear. In a very robotic sort of way. Their only connection seemed that she needed a boyfriend and he was willing to pose for one. And no billionaire needs to troll for dates on Tinder. Such an elementary thing seems to have eluded these ladies and it just seems incredible to me. I would have never flown a private jet after one date. Not even after 5 dates. So I think you are right that he sort of tested them. Actually, I would look down a little on people who would waste money so frivolously. Billionaire or not. But maybe I'm crazy. Overlooking that Simon was more than just a rich dude these women fell for. He was charismatic, said all the right things, opened up to them about personal details, sent them flowers and thoughtful notes and on and on. He preyed on their emotions and played a perfect romantic. Many women would fall for that, rich guy or no. If you think it was only about the money, you're missing the forest for the trees. It was the money and treating them exceptionally well. Getting flowers after a Tinder date? Never in my life. There's one user in this thread who is the bulk of the gold digger comments, and he's either just trolling or he's Simon.